Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Doctorate Diaries. I'm Dr. Asrar Rashid, and today we're diving into an essential aspect of the PhD journey, journaling. By documenting your daily progress, you create a roadmap of your research journey. This not only helps in keeping track of what you're doing, but also in planning future steps. You can look back and see how your ideas have evolved over time. The PhD journey itself can be extremely stressful. However, journaling provides an outlet for your frustrations and anxieties, promoting mental well-being. When you write about your challenges, you often gain a new perspective on them, making them seem more manageable. Journaling is also a way of regularly updating your progress. You can track how things are proceeding and in that way stay motivated. It's also highly gratifying to see how far you come along the journey, especially near the end stage of the thesis when things can be quite stressful. This record of your journey can be a great motivator and also very useful when you're discussing with your supervisors and in the defense and viva in terms of the progress and the changes of the thesis and how things have progressed. So the different types of journals and what journals should you keep? Here are a few that I found incredibly useful. I actually kept one notebook journal, the research journal, where I documented the research process, my ideas, literature reviews and methodology. Here's my beast of a journal that I kept, and it was nice and grand. Allowed me to enjoy the writing process. I've dated it at the top. You can see the dates and just kept writing all the way through. Very useful indeed. So that was my journal, which is actually a variant of all the journals that I'm going to be speaking about. So there's a research journal where you can document the research process, your ideas, literature reviews and methodology. This is where you can record everything related to your research, from initial ideas and hypothesis to detailed notes on your literature review and methodology. The same journal itself, I was also using it as a reflective journal, where you can reflect on your daily experiences, challenges and personal growth. So this type of journaling helps you process your experiences, understand your personal and professional growth throughout your PhD journey. And I think it's an important part of the reflective process and growing as a researcher. There's a lab notebook, if you're in a field that involves experiments, in which you can keep detailed records of your procedures, observations and results. I was actually doing something similar because data was an important aspect of my PhD thesis. So I also included aspects of those data sets and the experiments or the runs for the computer. That was quite crucial to be able to keep comprehensive records, because it's always very difficult when you're writing afterwards to work out, the various settings that you did undertake. There's also the use of the journal as a project planner. At the beginning, I did have a sort of a general sense of a plan. But there are, on the internet, you'll see different ways of project planning, and many students also use Notion for that, but there are other planners available. So I had the one diary and I used it in different ways. So now, how do you start the journaling process? So some brief tips on starting journaling, which initially can seem quite daunting. Just start writing, set a routine, ideally dedicate a specific time of day to journal. And here, consistency is key. Whether it's the first thing in the morning or before you go to bed, find a time that works for you and stick to it. Now, keep journaling simple. Don't worry about grammar or spelling. Just use it as a goal to do a thought dump. Write all the thoughts down that come to you at the time. The journal is for you, so focus on capturing your ideas and experiences rather than on how well written it is. It's also important to be honest. It's for your eyes only. Be honest and open to yourself. Write candidly about your thoughts, feelings, and this can be incredibly therapeutic and insightful. PhD process can be stressful, and this is a good way of alleviating some of those issues. Also use prompts. If you're stuck on the day, what did I achieve today, and what challenges did I face, and where is this all going, and are we keeping to the project plan? Prompts can help you get started and ensure the entries are meaningful, reflective and consistent. So how do you integrate your journaling into your thesis writing? Well, as you develop your ideas, the journal can help you develop and refine your thesis, hypothesis, objectives and planning. It can allow you to think more deeply about your research questions and develop different angles, perspectives. If you write notes on different areas of what you read, this also can be useful later, for example, in the form of a literature review. If you keep detailed notes on your readings, you can refer back to them anytime when you're writing your thesis. My writing was a dynamic process, and I actually did a lot of my actual writing within Scrivener, which I found very, very useful, and you can develop things as you go along. The chapter planning tool in Scrivener also allows you to align your thoughts, and you can modify things as you move along. You modify the structure. You can also include feedback from your supervisors. We spoke about this in the previous episode, where you can keep track of your feedback for the PhD process and make constructive changes to your work. Journaling is a simple yet transformative practice that can really help your PhD journey, make it smoother and more fulfilling. So grab a notebook, like I did. If you're taking a lot of notes when you come to Scrivener, what I used to do would be I'd go to Scrivener itself and write, and then while editing, there may be specific areas, and you have a side there where you can actually write notes, and if you decide to take out pieces of information, you can copy and paste it across. So that this would allow really a smoother process when writing as well, when note taking for the thesis. So just a side add-on. So journaling is a simple and transformative tool that can really make your PhD journey smoother and more fulfilling. Grab a notebook, like I did. Start journaling today, and I'm sure your future self will thank you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more useful insights and tips on the academic journey.